Ladies and gentlemen, people of the world, welcome to the Community Spotlight Podcast. I'm your host, Jomil Luna, and today we are joined by an extraordinary leader whose work is transforming healthcare advocacy and representation for the LGBTQIA plus communities across the country. Dr. Sundeep Singh Boparai. They is a nationally recognized healthcare leader, advocate, and change maker. In 2026, they made history as the Queens Pride Grand Marshal, becoming one of the first openly queer Sikh leaders to receive this honor. As a senior operations manager of Northwell's Health LGBTQ plus transgender program, Dr. Boparai helped establish Long Island's first dedicated center serving transgender, non-conforming, and non-binary patients. Beyond healthcare, Dr. Sunny serves as vice president of the Stonewall Democratic Club of New York City, becoming the first queer Sikh person to hold executive leadership within the organization. They also founded King Sunny B of, they're the co-creator of the South Gay Asians podcast, creating vital platforms that amplify South Asians, Sikh, and LGBTQ plus voices around the world. Today, we'll discuss their remarkable journey, the power of visibility, healthcare advocacy, community leadership, and what it means to create change while living authentically. Please join me in welcoming a true trailblazer, advocate, and inspirational person, Dr. Sunny!
My God.
I know. What
an
an
intro. You're
what an
making me
intro.
a little like teary-eyed.
Oh,
Seeing that whole thing.
as it should be.
I'm literally like crazy.
You should be very proud of yourself.
Thank you.
And I want to start there.
Thank you so much.
You're doing so much great work for the community. I am inspired by you, and I've met you a few years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've been following your journey, and I want everybody watching to follow your journey. So tell us a little bit about who is King Sunny.
Yeah, wait, I need to get like together.
Okay, all right.
Well, thank you so much for having me on the Community Spotlight podcast.
Yes.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to amplify South Asian voices.
That's right.
South Asian LGBTQ voices.
Hello.
A little bit about, I guess, Dr. Sunny, and also
Yeah.
known as King Sunny B on social media.
Yes.
Is that, I'm just a regular gal, just
That's
like
right.
all of us,
Yes.
I grew up in Queens. I grew up in Jamaica, Queens, to a single mom. I'm a product of a single mother.
Yes.
My mom was a special ed teacher in Queens. She worked for the Board of Education for 20 plus years.
Love it.
And my older brother was kind of like the father figure in my life after my dad walked away. And he's an attorney.
Okay.
And I feel like I grew up seeing my mom struggle so much and work so
Yeah.
hard. It just instilled like the leadership qualities that I have in me today. I think a lot of seeing her hustle,
Yes.
bustle, make ends meet, working 3 jobs.
Oh.
Like I had everything I ever wanted as a kid.
Yes.
She
She provided for you. Yes.
she never made it feel like you didn't have it.
I love that. I
So-
love that. Yeah.
Honestly, like literally
I
The-
love that you share about your mother, right? Because
she's the reason I am who I am today.
she's the reason that
Yeah.
you are the leader that you are, right?
Yes,
That
yes,
you are
she
the
is.
person that you are.
She is.
Right? So let's get into
Now you're getting me emotional. And we just started.
I know we just started, but let's get into your leadership. Who inspired you to become a leader? I think you just said it.
Yes, so growing up, my mom was married prior to my father.
Okay.
And she lost her first husband, who is my older brother's dad.
Okay.
So, and my mom was a single woman
Okay.
living in New York City after her first husband died.
Yep.
Navigating as a Sikh woman, working for Chase down at the World Trade Center, like back in the 90s.
Wow, yeah.
And she then went back to India and got married to my dad.
Okay.
And just seeing how she's navigated being in
Yes.
America for 40 plus years and literally created like an attorney and
Yeah.
a doctor of healthcare administration
Hello.
all on her own.
Yes.
I mean, she's definitely a big part of why I'm a leader and what
Yeah.
has inspired me. But I think separate from her, it's after learning about folks' stories and journeys like Marsha P. Johnson and
Yes.
Cecilia Gentili and
Yes.
Kiara St. James,
Yes.
who we just lost recently.
We just lost. Yep.
So sorry if I get a little emotional. She was one of the biggest mentors And after starting Night Tag, and she did the first healthcare summit, while Yaneri was the director at the time, and now
Yes.
she's the executive director
Yes.
of our LGBTQ caucus. I gotta give Yaneri Cruz a shout out. That is my
Yes,
best
I
friend.
love her too. Yes.
I learned so much from our trans leaders, our trans elders. And, you know, growing up, I didn't really have a lot of trans friends.
Yeah.
And I always felt that I was a little different.
Yeah.
Like, always. Like, I always liked feminine things and masculine things. I can be super mask. I can be super femme. Like,
Love
I feel
that.
like you and I share that.
We share that. We do.
And people, like,
Yes.
people want to box you into
They
one
wanna-
thing
oh,
always,
totally. All the
right?
time. All the
Like,
time.
I can put on Jordans and I can...
Or fit it,
and
or
then people
like,
be
yeah.
like, but you're too cunty or butch. Like, I can't even picture that. And I'm like,
Yep.
girl,
It's not for you to
it's
even.
not for
yeah,
you,
it's
you
not
know?
for you, right?
But after
yes.
learning, like, after seeing how the elders have kind of navigated their like androgyny and
Yes.
their transness.
Yes.
Like, I don't think there needs to be like a clear-cut answer to what that is.
I totally agree.
And I think that's inspired me to become more confident.
Yes.
And not worry what other people say.
Yes.
And just lead in my convictions.
I
That's
love
it.
that. And you're walking through the world as yourself, right?
Yes.
When you walk into a room, hunty, you have presence, okay?
You know,
presence.
My mother, Tabitha Gonzalez, gotta give her a shout out too. She's
Yes.
a Bronx native.
Yes, she works right across the street.
Yes.
Destination
Love
tomorrow.
Tabitha Gonzalez.
Yes.
But she tells me all the time, she's like, my son walks into a room and I'll be sitting there.
Period.
And I just watch it. I was actually, she was telling me this on the train yesterday. She's like, I just watch you.
Hunty.
And you're just working the whole room. And
Working
I'm like,
it.
But honestly, babe, I
It's
don't
who
even
you are.
I don't even know that I'm doing that. It's just
It's you walk
I'm not
into
intentionally working the room.
It's not like you're trying, right?
I'm not.
Yes.
I'm just being me.
Yes.
I'm existing.
You're existing. Exactly. I love that you said that. And so there's a lot of parts of your existence, right?
Right.
Talk to us a little bit about navigating who you are and being Sikh, right?
Yeah. Growing up in New York City, and I'm sure you can understand. And, you know, shout out to all of our communities and all of our BIPOC communities.
Yes.
But growing up in New York City, I never felt like there was a place for South Asian representation. Like the Latinx community, the black African American, even the ballroom community. Like anywhere, anytime I walked into a club, a space, people just looked at me like I wasn't supposed to be there.
Almost like, what's she doing here?
Right. Like,
Yeah.
and I remember going to, you remember Splash?
Yeah,
Back in the day?
I remember.
So I used to go to Splash on Tuesday nights
Yes,
with my
honey.
homegirls.
Oh, yeah, that was a good night. That was a good night.
Because I went to John Jay College. That's where I graduated.
Yep.
And I used to tell my mom, oh yeah, I'm studying in the library till X amount of whatever. But that was, going to John Jay in the city is what kind of got me to explore my identity.
Yes.
And my orientation. I understood that I wasn't gay, I was queer.
Okay. Yep.
That I'm like androgynous, like
Yes.
I'm different, right?
Yes.
So a lot of that I learned there, but I remember going to Splash for the first time. It was like 18 plus night on a Tuesday night.
Okay.
And walking in, and the entire space was like cis white.
Yeah, it really was.
And
It really was.
I used to wear my turban sometimes. Sometimes I didn't. I like, you know, it was whenever I felt comfortable.
Yeah.
And I remember someone calling me, like someone saying something like, this is not a space for like Osama bin Laden or like something like that. And I remember after that, I never went back. And I remember like having that experience.
Yeah.
And telling myself, this is why so many people that identify and look like me don't come out to spaces like this.
Exactly.
This is why now we have something called like for example, Armana Khan. She is a huge South Asian trans DJ.
Oh.
And she's created a space called Khanistan Airline.
Okay.
Right, Khanistan Party, right?
Nice.
And it's not to exclude anybody else, but it's to center our collective and then invite everybody else in.
I love that.
And that is what I've always wanted for like our South Asian community.
I love that.
Right? I was like, I want one day Stonewall to play like Punjabi music.
Yes.
And now we
yes.
do.
Yes.
Stuff like
all
that.
of it. So shout out to the South Asian community because y'all are beautiful, y'all are powerful, and y'all are doing it. Okay.
Yes, we are.
And I actually, over the past few years, I've just been surrounded by so many people in the South Asian community just doing amazing work. And I'm like, yes, like tell me more about it. Like how can we work together, right? And so it's all about collaborating, working together, and celebrating, right? All communities, but definitely the South Asian community. So shout out to y'all. And what keeps you grounded?
My family.
Your family.
Like my mom will humble me in a second.
Oh,
My mom will be like,
tough love, or just she knows what to say.
A little bit of both. She'll be like, don't let it get to your head. God can take it away in a second.
Yo,
she's like, God is good, but she was like, and the other thing that my mom tells me, and this is like what we are instilled through our Sikh culture and religion, is that you always give back.
Yes.
You always take care of the ones that can't take care of themselves.
Yes.
You share your plate. Even if you don't have food, you go find food and give it to your neighbor. I love that. You know, like you help charity. Like you help marginalized folks. That's like what our prophets did within our Sikh religion. Yeah. And as freedom fighters and ensuring that we have the rights that we want, I think my mom uses the Sikh values to be like, humble yourself. Yes. And that's what keeps me grounded, honestly. And my brother always tells me. Yeah. My brother always tells me, he was like, I don't care what you become, but at the end of the day, you're my baby brother, and I will still whoop your ass. So I was like,
I love that. I love that. Who's taller?
I am. But he's an ex-Marine. So,
okay. Like, so you don't want to play with that.
No, he's an ex-Marine, so I don't want to play with that. But I am taller, and I am the more beautiful one.
Hey, in every family, there's always got to be.
He might agree, but then he might fight you on it. He might go back and forth, but he might agree.
Oh my gosh, I love it. The sibling rivalries, I love it.
He's also 16 years older than me. Oh shoot. So he's like kind of like a dad.
Okay, all right. Well, that's beautiful. Yeah. So you have a good relationship with your brother, your mother, and your family keeps you grounded. Yes, I love that. I love that. So what are you most proud of personally?
I think right now, because there's a few things, but I think right now, if I'm going to be honest with you, I'm very, very proud that I was able to be part of a cohort of Grand Marshal.
Yes. Like, oh my gosh. Yo,
it was honestly,
tell us about it. Yeah.
So I found out on my mom's birthday.
Oh, beautiful.
My mom's birthday is April 27th.
I love that. She's a Taurus like me.
Yeah, she's a Taurus. Very stubborn.
Hello.
But I found out on my mom's birthday, and I remember getting the call from the LGBT network, and I was like, wait, what? Like, I was kind of like, I wasn't sure how to like receive it.
Like taken aback,
and
like,
that's the problem that I think we have as like
imposter syndrome.
Yes.
Imposter syndrome.
Like,
hello.
It's so real. Like,
it's very real.
I be having it so much, and sometimes I'm like, and then people remind me like, no, you belong there. You're supposed to be there.
Yes.
And then after we did Grand Marshal, right? Like after we did Grand Marshal, and people were creating articles and releasing posts that I made history. Yes. My mom actually came into the room the next day, and she was like, because my mom, my brother, my sister-in-law, my niece, like my family was there with me.
I love that.
And my mom was like, the whole time I'm sitting there, and Sunny, like you didn't just make Sikh history, you didn't just make LGBTQ history, you made Sikh history.
Yes.
And I was like, I didn't think about that, because sometimes the Sikh community has a love-hate relationship with me.
Really? Tell us. Let's get into that, because I think that's important.
I think my social media tells it on its own. I get like my content gets reshared in a negative way. People make voiceovers and talk so terribly about like our LGBTQ collective and our trans collective, using me as like the person to do that. And just like the messages, like sometimes there's people send like crazy like videos. Like I've gotten a beheading video before in my DMs. Like that's kind of crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah.
But I'm fearless.
I'm so sorry that you're going through that, but you are fearless.
And you know what I've told myself? It's if it creates conversation at your dinner table, if it creates conversation in a place of worship, if it creates conversation in a waiting room of a doctor's office, then let that conversation keep going.
I love that.
Because one thing that I'm not going to do is be apologetic about who I am.
Yes.
You know we're unapologetic.
Oh, you have to be.
You have to be.
You have to be unapologetic. You have to be the Lulu for the Solulu. You know what I mean? You have to just be, put yourself out there.
And a lot of cis heteronormative people that want to be allies, they don't understand that. They feel like it's vanity, or they feel like you
showing
just want
off,
attention.
Or attention, right?
And babe, that is resistance, though.
Hello.
Like, that is a part of being resistant.
That's right.
My visibility is resistance.
Period.
The oppressor will see my visibility, and they will gag.
I love that. So you have ambition, you have drive, you are doing it, and your visibility does matter, right? And so why is visibility so important to you?
because I didn't have it growing up.
Hello.
When I was a younger kid, I remember telling myself, like, what am I gonna do? Like, my mom wanted me to go into healthcare. I wanted to do journalism. I wanted to model. And my mom was like, well, you're gonna create a career and then you can do all the things you want.
You have to do this first.
Right.
And then that.
Right.
Right?
And
yeah.
I started Instagram and King Sunny B, and my mom was like, what the hell is this? And she just thought I was, and now, like 6, 7 years later, my mom
is like,
is
wow.
Gagging.
Like, look what you created.
Like, she's gagging.
Oh.
Like, even my mom gets stopped sometimes, and she's like her own content creator.
I love that.
Like
I love that. I love that. Does she get stopped and she gets asked like, "Oh my gosh, you're Dr. Sunny's mother?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, even like we did a reel with Sidewalk Killa, an amazing photographer in our community, and that video has been going viral even now. And we did this video like last year, and they clipped it and they posted it for Mother's Day.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's basically my mom creating language around how we can accept our kids that are different.
Yes.
And
yes.
so many,
yes, mom. You
many
go, mom.
parents and South Asian parents have been resonating with that, and that is the one post on my Instagram that has no hateful comments.
I love that.
It's crazy.
I love that. Power to the positivity,
Yes.
okay? Power to the love, especially for the moms.
Power to our parents.
Right, to your parents, to the parents who are accepting their children for who they are.
Right.
Because it's easier said than done.
Oh, trust me, it took a long.
It's
sometimes
a bit of journey.
We're still on the journey.
Oh, yeah,
There's still
yeah.
moments like she'll be like,
Yeah.
you gotta wear those heels, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I do.
Yes.
do.
I love it. I remember when my mom first saw me like wear tight pants, and she was like, "What are these pants?"
Yeah. You're like,
I was
they're
like,
mine.
Mom, I was like, it's the style, you know what I mean? But yes, okay. So let's get into your healthcare journey, right? In terms of like what you do professionally, right? You're doing such amazing work, right? So what change do you want to see in LGBTQ plus healthcare?
The change that I want to see is that I don't want us to limit it to LGBTQ healthcare. I want every doctor, every provider, every advanced clinical practitioner, every nurse, every non-clinical person, whether you're a front desk, a navigator, a case manager, whatever your role is, everyone should have training and competency on LGBTQ healthcare, trans care, preferred pronouns, how to address people, and just creating dignified, respectful, safe spaces in those medical settings. For example, how do we do that? You add rainbow flags.
Yes.
You put trans care is equal to human rights. You create something that is that makes someone feel accepted and belongs.
I love it.
In the space, right?
Talk about it.
And I think what happens is that people's personal biases come into play when they are disseminating services.
Oh yeah.
And what we forget is that as medical practitioners and as medical folks in a career, we have vowed to take care of people regardless of their race,
That's right.
their socioeconomic status, their gender identity, their orientation. So don't be a doctor then.
Hello.
Don't become a doctor just to make money.
No.
Because it's not that anymore. You become a doctor, you get into healthcare because you want to help people.
Everyone.
And you want to take care of people.
Regardless of anything.
That is a foundation first.
Yes.
And then you build on that.
That's called the Hippocratic Oath?
Yes.
Right?
Hippocratic Oath.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So all you future doctors, y'all gonna take the Hippocratic Oath and you better abide by it and leave your biases at home.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, patients are real people. Okay? And you're not God.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
I tell my patients all the time, I'm like, doctors, they don't know everything. They have their own biases.
Yep.
And you can switch. You can switch, okay? So
But also doctors forget and medical practitioners forget that this community is loud.
Yes.
One bad experience.
Oh, yeah.
And the whole
they talk about
community
it.
will know about it.
Yes.
So do right.
Yes.
You're right.
I love it. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I want to own property.
Okay.
So we need more queer trans folks as homeowners and owning property. So that is on my bucket list.
Yes.
I don't know where yet, but it will be somewhere in New York.
That's right.
So that's number one. And number two is that I want to continuously be a change agent.
Yes.
Continuously create ripples in society.
Love that. Ripples,
And,
yes.
You know, maybe that happens as a continuously as providing healthcare. Maybe that happens. Maybe doing something within city government.
Okay, beautiful.
Maybe state government.
Leadership.
Maybe I start a nonprofit. I mean, the world is my oyster, honey.
Yes, the world is your oyster, and I love it that you have so many beautiful just visions for the future and aspirations. And so, what conversations do we need to have more of?
Wow, that's a really good question. I think what's important right now, given the political climate that we are living in, I think empathy and kindness is the type of conversations we need to have.
So simple, but so hard, right?
Yes.
We're not having enough of it.
I think if you, like, for example, and I don't mean to get, like, I was walking down Westchester Avenue and seeing the unhoused folks on the street.
Yes.
Like, give them a banana. Give them some money. Give them water. Like, I don't know. Make things, humanize people.
Humanize
them.
I love that.
One thing that I love about Tabitha is that one of the few experiences that we've had together, I learned something from her. We were walking through Greenwich Village one night, and she was just giving me a tour of, like, back in the day. And there was a few unhoused folks. One was sitting on a stoop. One was sitting on a bench. Tabitha was like, son, hold on. She, like, walked over. She sat down right next to them.
Yes.
How are you?
Love that.
Do you need anything? Do you need me to get you water? What's going on? And I've never experienced that before.
Yes, it could change somebody's life.
Ever.
Yeah.
And she did it like 4 or 5 times that whole night.
Love it.
And I just...
She was showing you by example.
Yes. And I took something from that, and I was like, you know what? We shouldn't be afraid of our unhoused communities.
Yes.
It's systemic.
Yes.
It's the system. It's not because they couldn't do it.
Yes.
And we need to recognize that.
I love that. I love that. So shout out Tabitha. You're a real one. Okay?
She is a real one. She's a real one. That's for sure.
What impact do you want to have on the next generation?
I feel that when I take my last breath, I want my legacy to be known that I took care of our queer collective. I was able to uplift our queer collective, whether we're South Asian, Latinx, African American. The goal has always been to have South Asian visibility, but our queer collective, we're only stronger when all of our communities stick together.
That part.
Especially now.
That part.
And I want my social media platform, I want my work, I want it to all speak for itself.
Yes.
To know that he was on this earth to take care of our community because nobody else was doing it.
Yes.
And I think that is what's most important to me, and hopefully have a baby one day.
Oh, okay, all right.
Just one.
A little Sunny.
Yeah, like a little Sunny. I want a daughter so bad. I'm gonna keep talking about it.
I love that.
So I can manifest.
Yes, manifest it, honey.
Like I want us to wear matching tutus.
Oh, I can see it. I love it. I see it right now.
I'm obsessed with my niece. Like I'm obsessed with my niece, and I just want a daughter so bad.
I love it. Oh my gosh.
I want a kid before I want a husband. Is that okay to say?
That's totally okay to say. Because you know what?
I don't know if I want a husband.
The kid is forever. The husband might not be.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello, that part, okay? Let's just be real about it,
Guys
right? You know, relationships are hard, okay? Yeah. All right. So, what project are you most excited about?
I have a few projects coming out on my social media, so please follow me at King Sunny B, and at South Gasian Boys, our podcast, which I co-facilitate with my cousin Vic, who's out in Seattle, LA, based in Seattle.
Love it.
But I am coming out with a few projects. Can't really say much, but things are coming out.
All right, beautiful.
And you know, my hope is that by the end of the year, starting next year, I start doing more organizing, more grassroots activism, and providing more visibility when it comes to city and state government.
I love that. Sunny, you're really doing it. And I want you to just know that you should be very proud of yourself, right? And so...
It's hard.
I know it's hard. And so, you know, you're not...
But thank you.
And it's hard to be brave all the time or to just step out, right? Just that simple thing to step out, right?
Yeah.
So with that said, what would you say to your younger self today? Don't cry. Don't make me cry.
Why are you trying to make me cry?
I know, but it's such an important question.
This is going to be aired somewhere, like
Hello.
everywhere.
I can feel your soul, honey. Ooh.
And it gets so much better. And that that you have to keep believing in yourself,
Yes.
keep working hard. My mom always said, you're going to work hard now and you're going to play later. And I think it's true. I worked really hard. I was in school for a long time.
Yes. Doctor.
Since I graduated,
Mm-hmm.
it's just been blessings.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just want to I think I would just tell my younger self that life gets better. It gets so much better. I was so scared to I was like, how am I going to live authentically? Like the first step was coming out to my mom, my family, that whole thing. And it just gets so much better. And there's so many beautiful people that you don't even know that you're going to meet.
Yes.
Who are going to change your life.
Yes.
Like,
we're here for you.
like,
Yes.
and I'm still going to meet so many more beautiful people. You know what I'm saying? I don't even, there's so much more to come still. Like, this is just the beginning. And I just feel that having people in my life like Yaniri Cruz, Ray, Tabitha, I have a community of people that pour into me.
Yes.
And I'm just so blessed.
Yes.
So I'm just thankful.
We've seen you for a long time. We've
Thank
seen
you.
you for a long time. Maybe when you didn't even see yourself, right? But you're just being you, and that authenticity resonates. It's going to resonate with this audience. It's resonating with the world, right? Your visibility is so important. Everything that you walk into a room with, right? You know what I mean? What would you say to what would you say to our studio audience? In terms of believing in themselves, following in their own footsteps and their path.
Yeah.
Right?
I would say that if you feel the fire and you feel the burn inside of you, don't ignore it.
Yes.
Just lean into it.
Lean into it.
Because I've always felt this fire, and I don't, in the most humblest way, please, I'm not saying it like that.
Yeah.
But I come from a lineage of freedom fighters back home in Punjab, India. My mom's grandparents, they fought for rights.
They fought for you to be here.
And it's kind of the same, but it's for a completely different community that I identify and intersect with.
Yes.
And I've always had the fire in here.
Love it.
And I ignored it a lot.
Yep, you shut it down because you thought maybe it was too much, or imposter syndrome. What are people going to say, right? What are people going to think, right? And we live in this fear, and it's not the way to live.
It's not.
Because then you hold yourself back, and then you turn, 61 day, and you say, oh, I didn't do that.
Yep.
It's better to have done something and regret it than not have done it at all.
Right? You only get one life.
You only get one life.
Live it
I love
to the
it.
fullest.
Yes. And how can people follow you?
Yes, thank you so much for that question. So everyone can follow me at King Sunny B on Instagram. And if you're interested in learning more about our services with Northwell Health, please follow our 2 program pages at Project Inspect and at Center for Transcare to learn about more resources for the community. Also, I have a podcast called South Gasian Boys. You can follow that and also look it up online. And the other thing is that if you do follow me, there's a lot of projects coming out. So
That's
thank
right.
you.
You heard it here. All right. Thank you, Dr. Sunny, for sharing your story, your vision, and your commitment. This was the Community Spotlight. Stay tuned for more great shows, and good night.